Hi, my name is Richard Abel. I've been teaching golf in the Tampa, Florida area for 30 years. My most famous player is Ryuji Yamada and Akio Sadakata. I started with them when they were 14 years old, and they worked very hard to make it to the PGA Tour. I'm continuing to work with juniors. I still work with tour players. I've recently worked with D.H. Lee, who won, and that's my background. Okay, today we're going to talk a little about the bunker. I often get questions about how should I hit the bunker shot? Should I be really open or more square? Should I take it outside or take it inside? So we're always trying to figure out what's the best way to hit a bunker shot. I was lucky enough to watch Ryuji Yamada for 25 years. He's the best bunker player I've ever seen. And the basic things that I always see when I'm watching him in the bunker is he's always got a pretty good base, a nice wide base. Then when he gets in, the ball position is a little forward, okay? His hands are a little bit behind the ball, not like this, a little more just at his zipper, okay? And then from one of the things I really, when I'm watching, it's amazing, he's creating so much speed with the club. And that's why I think he has so much control. Because when you're getting nervous, you're decelerating, and when you decelerate in the bunker, you're not going to get out. This is the one club that you're never really hitting the ball first. You're hitting the sand. So you have to have a lot of speed. And then if you have a 60-degree wedge and your hands are lower, you really have to create a lot of speed to be able to get out of the bunker, okay? So the main pieces are wide, weights on the left side, the ball is probably 2 or 3 balls inside of your heel, your hands are probably close to your zipper, and then you're really trying to create a lot of speed. If I'm trying to get a super high ball, I'm going to cock the club faster and uncock the club. If I'm hitting more of a standard shot, maybe just kind of a splash shot, I might not hinge quite as much. Good luck today. Okay, so we're just going to hit a couple of bunker shots here today. We caught a little bit of rain last night, so it's a little bit wet, but the main keys in the bunker again are nice base, okay? The knees are going to be pretty far apart. The hands are not way behind and they're not way forward. Your hands are going to be a little lower than normal, okay? And then this is a very delicate shot, so I'm not going to take it back as far, but I have to unload the club on the way through. Okay, I really have to let that thing catch up. Okay, so for some of my players, they don't like to use their wrist and cock their wrist as much as some of the top tour players in the world. And then I have some amateurs, a little higher handicap amateurs, and they really struggle to get out of the bunker. So one of the ideas sometimes that I'm practicing with some of those players is trying to use a little less wrist. And so when they set up, the club face might be a little less open at address, and then as they get in to hit their shot, they're not gonna cock it so much. They might take the club back with a little more of a straight arm feeling, so it's like the arms are straight and straight, okay? So it's a little simpler for some people sometimes to use more of the arms instead of so much of the hands. So I think that would be something that you could try. So if the green is running away from me and I need to get the ball up faster or be able to get under it quicker, I have to use my hands a little more. So this would be my version of, I'm really trying to cock the club faster here. So I'm setting up, my weight's still on my left side a little bit, and then I'm really, right out of the gate, I'm trying to cock it and let it go. Okay, so these are a few of the training tools that I like to use. I actually call it my toy box because golf is a game of fun and you have to have fun. But in the morning, as I'm getting older, this is something that I use to stretch. And this club came out a long time ago, but what I like it for is it really helps you feel that your back is getting turned to the target. So to create a lot of power in golf, you need a big shoulder turn. You have to have strong legs and a big turn. So this is a great little thing to wind up. This is another one I really enjoy teaching with. I've had this for about 20 years. Tetsuya Haraguchi trained with this one when he had his best year on the tour when he came to visit me. And what we do in the morning is get a really good base, good spine angle, strong posture, and really wind up those big back muscles, okay? I like the leg to come in a little. Most people don't have the flexibility of a gymnast, so you have to get really wound up. The first move is the left knee starting the downswing, not going too fast or too fast, just winding up a little bit of base and unwinding through. This is all, I like this one. This is a good one to start with. This club here came out a couple of years ago. Justin Rose used it at the Masters. Dustin Johnson's used it. I think Matsuyama has. Everybody on the tour has. What it does is it helps you learn where your hands should be at impact. So when you start down, the hands have to be in front of the ball. So the club face in this position has to be a little bit strong and the hands are leading and you're in good angles. So I really like this one. And then this is my Matsuyama Club. So this one actually makes you have a little pause at the top. So if I have a student who's going too fast or they're overcocking the club, sometimes to slow them down, what I will do is get them in a good setup. I'll wind them up to the top, and when they hear the marble land, they go through and stick the finish. So this is really good for rhythm and sequencing. And then all this is a tennis racket. But sometimes when I'm teaching juniors, they don't really understand the club face. So if it's bigger, they can understand the face. But what I like with the club face is, I think the club face at the top needs to be a little, this is a little shut, but I like a little bit more square. If the face is open and you're coming down, you're going to come from the outside and you're not going to be able to compress the ball. So if you can get the club face a little stronger, more square than when you're coming in, the face is actually pointing a little down. So if you're using your body to square the face, if the club face is strong enough, you can rotate in and hit through. Those are some of my toys. I really enjoyed sharing the segments of chipping and putting today with the viewer audience. I've been doing this for 30 years and I've been building golfers, and 5 years ago my wife had a little girl and I've been spending a lot of time at home raising her, but I'm ready to find my next great Japanese player or players. Please come and visit in this beautiful area, Carrollwood, Tampa, Florida. Thank you, GolfNetTV.